Indra Krishnamurthy Nooyi was born on October 28, 1955 in Tamil Nadu, India. Her father worked at the State Bank of Hyderabad and her grandfather was a judge. Indra had the privilege that came with being born into a middle-class family. She attended some of the best schools in Tamil India, one of the most notable being her secondary school, Holy Angels AIHSS, Chennai, where her teachers observed that she wasn't a bright student. Indra was a hard-working student, but her academic performances did not match the efforts she put into her studies. This left her feeling somewhat worthless and underachieved. Despite Indra's middling grades, she had the ambition of attaining the highest level of education possible. This was an especially lofty dream for a girl with low grades, but Indra set her mind to accomplish it. She devoted extra time to her academics, reading the much she could on all subjects she learned at school. Her efforts only yielded minimal success, but she persisted. After graduating from secondary school, Indra gained an admission to study physics, mathematics, and chemistry at the University of Madras. It was not an easy task studying such subjects, and there were times when Indra felt greatly discouraged. The faculty members at IMM considered Indra a mediocre student, just like her teachers in secondary school and elementary school. This sometimes got under her skin and she felt like surrendering and leaving the school for good. Instead of quitting, Indra resolved to make the most of the situation. She continued to study hard, eventually graduating in 1974, albeit with average grades. After graduating, Indra's family expected her to get a job with some local companies, but she had her mind set on her dreams of attaining the highest level of education. She enrolled in a postgraduate program in Indian Institute of Management, IMM, Calcutta. After the completion of her program, she applied for admission into Yale School of Management. Luck shone on her when she was accepted to study public and private management. Yale was strenuous and academically demanding, but Indra held on to her dreams. She eventually graduated, earning a master's degree. She found a job in the Johnson & Johnson textile firm's employ, where she gained practical knowledge of business management. She also joined Boston Consulting Group as a strategy consultant. In 1994, Indra joined PepsiCo. Her commitment and hard work made her to be elected to PepsiCo's board of directors. But another enormous task came her way when she was named the Chief Executive Officer of PepsiCo. It was such an unprecedented feat, and Indra did not know how to begin to carry out her duties. She, however, drew strength from the previous seemingly unachievable things she had taken on, and over the next decade, she grew PepsiCo from a $3.6 billion enterprise to a $39 billion company. Presently, Indra is the 12th highest paid corporate woman in the world, with an annual pay package of over $12.7 million. The thing is, in life, you will never know your worth until you have challenged yourself. New challenges help us evaluate our abilities and develop ourselves. Most people who led mediocre lives are afraid to take on challenges. The surest way to remain stagnant in life is to remain in your comfort zone. Success demands that you separate yourself from your area of comfort and face the challenges of life headlong. Hazel Gale said, "The hero's journey is a much-used metaphor in therapy. The idea is that we should be able to look back on the challenges we've faced in life and see ourselves as hero rather than the victim of our own story. You can't live a life worthy of emulation or even live satisfactorily if you're afraid of challenges." Wayne Dyer said, "Be thankful for each new challenge because it will build your strength and character." We should look at new challenges as an opportunity to develop our character and maximize our potentials. Ednak Eswaran said, "Gradually, I learned to cease looking upon challenges as difficulties and began to see tense situations as opportunities to put my strengths to use." Indra Krishnamurthy Nooyi succeeded because she learned not to shy away from the challenges of life.